Keeping the conversation flowing. This situation is very similar to that of the conversation having gaps of awkward silences, which stresses both parties, especially if they are new to each other and on a first meeting scenario. The problem here would be to keep an ongoing conversation going without the need to get flustered and panic when the individual runs out of things to add to the conversation. The following are some pointers that should be helpful if followed with careful consideration and attention. Most people are quite nervous to start with, when going on dates, especially if these are first encounters. Going prepared is probably the best advice to give, as arming oneself with a whole bunch of topic will give the individual a lot of backup conversation pieces to inject into the conversation when it seems to be failing or when it seems to be on the verge of stopping altogether. Being observant about the surroundings and happening around the room is also another way to find things to inject into a conversation when there is need to keep it flowing. However, caution should be exercised, as the conversation should not take on a tone that is accusing, condemning, or condescending. This would paint the individual in a bad light and would not sit well with the other party. Remembering the basics about the conversation and then come up with further question and perhaps even funny interjections on the topic to add some life and continuity back into the conversation. Using open-ended questions will also help to extend the conversation and give the other party a chance to fill in the gap. Understanding and accepting that it is not completely the responsibility of the individual to keep the conversation going smoothly will help keep the pressure off and bring about a relaxed feeling. Sometimes the other party may have something to say, and the ebb and the flow of the conversation would be a good time to give them an opportunity to say something new.